Another word, marched straight into the house. "Hey, that's my room. That's invading personal space," Remy shouted, scrambling to follow her. She ignored him, already flipping through the pile of notebooks on his desk. Nothing but doodles, sketches of robots, game ideas, and anime-style robotic character concepts. Does he even care for his studies? What's in this folder? They're all torn-up test papers. Half perfect scores, but these others just barely passed. Huh. So he really tries, but only when he feels like it? She reached for a thicker notebook, slightly hidden under the pile, just as she cracked it open. "Hey, stop! That one's private!" Remy lunged for it, but too late. She dodged him easily. Her eyes scanned page after page, flipping through at a fast pace. Printed research pages, some scribbled handwriting between margins. Huh. Mana enhancement, biomechanics, cybercrystal memory retention? He wasn't just doodling. He was researching, building, theory on sentient mana constructs, experimental design calculations, sketches of custom runic circuit engravings. Serena's eyes narrowed as she reached a folded page near the end with a confidential watermark on the back, neatly signed at the bottom, Mark M. Sangvinus. As the day came to a close, Remy sat motionless on his bed, his mind foggy, his body heavy. The mana surge had drained him to his core, both mentally and physically. The incident still echoed through him, like a heartbeat out of sync. And now, as exhaustion pulled at his limbs, his thoughts slipped quietly into rest. Days have passed since I've been separated from the others. I think they might have given in to their own desperation. They seemed too far gone, as if possessed. No matter. I'll survive somehow. But since we came to this place, I started hearing them too. The voices and the flood of constant emotions overwhelming me. And no matter what I try, I can't seem to make them stop. It's as if the stream is directly going through my body and soul. I feel all of it. Anxiety, fear, remorse, entrapment, guilt, anger, and sometimes even joy. This makes no sense. I remember that we made the decision to implement the solution, and right after we activated the device, a strange rift appeared out of nowhere. The second thing I remember was we were all sent in to investigate, and the whole research team joined the expedition. In addition, experts from all over the world, from all domains of knowledge and crafts, even a number of people from the military joined. But then, why would they do this? Why would they leave us here? Stranded, without means of making contact. Was it intentional? Ah, what a blinding light. Where is it coming from? In the distance, I see a beacon of sorts. It looks like a gigantic crystalline structure. It's calling me to come closer. It's warm? Somehow I can feel its inner heat. What's this? I can feel them surging out of my body, all those emotions. Wow. My hands are glowing. They caught fire? Oh no, now what? Huh? I'm sweating profusely? Ah, it's not sweat. It's water? And now a breeze? A breeze under my feet started to lift me up in the air. One more thing. The pain and the voices. I can feel the voices in my head growing distant and those overwhelming emotions disappearing. At last, with this power to manifest, to create, I can shape the earth beneath me as I will and make us some form of shelter. And finally, I can rest assured that we might have a chance of survival in this empty, forsaken hell of a wasteland. Ah, not again. I swear these dreams are getting more and more vivid by the day. Must have been because of that mana surge from yesterday's hellish training sesh. Chapter 3.1. I swear she's enjoying this too much. 2 weeks have passed since that strange elf barged into my life, and every single day since has been some new form of magical torture. Endless training, mana control lessons, runic spelling, alchemical formulas, casting grids, all served with a side of dreaded early mornings, and somehow, she still finds the energy to beat me in World of Cybercraft during our breaks, always with that smug laugh like she's probably thinking, hee, get good, noob. It's infuriating. She's only winning because she's stacked with better gear. When does she even have time to grind? She trains me all day, floats around like an annoying magical queen, and still raids every night like it's her full-time job. A voice called out from the kitchen, half muffled by the sound of clinking dishes. Hey kid, wanna head to town? We need to resupply. The fridge is officially empty, Serena said, already casually slinging her bag over her shoulder. Remy, surprised by her speed, turned his head toward her and shrugged. Wow, that was fast. Yeah, I mean, sure. But I don't have any money. Father confiscated my card after I stopped caring about my grades. He slumped a little. Apparently, limited edition gacha skins don't count as academic progress. Serena pulled a card from her pocket with a smug grin. You mean this card? Holding it up between two fingers, Remy's eyes widened with surprise. What? Hey, where did you get that? Your father mailed it to me. Said it should cover groceries and emergencies. Her smug grin started to disappear as she added, and knowing you, I'm expecting plenty of both. Remy looked away, mumbling something, clearly annoyed. You're the foodie here. You've been stacking plates since you got here. The fridge was supposed to last for 2 months. I can hear you even when you're mumbling, Serena rolled her eyes. I'm burning extra calories teaching your lazy butt magic. Those meals don't make themselves, she said, putting the card in her handbag and grabbing her staff. Stepping outside the house in the yard, she tapped it against the gravel, and it shifted with a soft hum, entering flight mode. With a practiced hop, she swung one leg over and settled into position. Come on, get on, you're sitting in front. She patted the space ahead of her, wearing a smile just a bit too sincere to be trusted. What? But I've never flown before. He eyed the staff warily. Are you sure that thing can carry both of us? Serena replied confidently. It's all right. Hop on, patting the space in front of her, again, like it was a totally safe and perfectly normal passenger seat of sorts. I promise I won't let you fall. Then she added with a grin, if you behave. All right, Remy mumbled, climbing onto the staff, still visibly unsure. A second later, he felt her behind him, close, wrapping her arms around him tightly to grab the staff, her chest lightly pressing against his back. He stiffened. His face turned red. This is way too close for comfort. Serena blinked as a few strands of Remy's hair brushed against her cheek. That feels soft. Sniff, sniff. And it smells surprisingly fresh. Her cheeks warmed. She coughed, as if to clear the emotional tension hanging in the air. Ready, Remy? I'm counting down. 3, 2. She didn't finish. Whoosh! The staff shot into the air like a mana-powered rocket. Kia! Remy's scream had pitched higher than he'd ever admit. Chapter 3-2, The Trading Plaza, Favors and Mana Crystals. After some time, Remy got used to the altitude and finally opened his eyes. By the gods, I'm still alive. Whoa, that's Travelia from above? It looks like something straight out of a video game. I didn't realize the central skyscraper was so massive. It's parting the clouds. And those structural mana channels? They're glowing so brightly I can see them even in broad daylight. Oh look, they built some new sister towers around it. Even smaller ones beside those. There are so many rows of buildings. It makes me dizzy just looking at them. They're like ripples in a pond, gradually shrinking as they spread outward. I mean, the city looks darn impressive from up here. But honestly, a bit too big and intimidating for me. Although, the outer ring seems quieter. Mostly 2-story houses. Not those towering cyberstructures, but more like something out of a fantasy story. Okay, I'm starting to warm up to the vibe of this part of town a little more. It looks way better than I remember. As they glided steadily above the city, Serena glanced over her shoulder. Hey kid, enjoying the view? It's so cool, Remy said, eyes wide. I've never seen the city from this height. My parents always took the subway instead. Serena smirked, adjusting her grip on the staff. Yeah. It's quite the view from up here, she added with a half-smile, but her fingers tightened slightly on the staff. The wind rushed past them, carrying with it the scent of iron, spice, and magic particles. Below, Travelia's vibrant sectors unfolded like pages of a living map. As they descended into the heart of the outer trade sector, the city's buzz grew louder, richer, like magic and machinery had fused into a living rhythm. The sweet fragrance of flowers and fresh fruit from the farmer's stalls instantly flooded Remy's senses. A long line of drool formed at the edge of his lip. But just as he leaned in, a faint, burnt metal scent cut through the sweetness, distracting his sensitive nose for a brief moment. Remy's eyes darted from stall to stall, soaking in the sights like a kid who'd stumbled into his dream game. Spell-coded gadgets, rune-inscribed weapons, cybernetically enhanced familiars. Everywhere he looked, something sparkled, blinked, or glowed. He muttered without realizing, maybe I can finally buy that part I need to finish my project. Serena raised an eyebrow, having caught the comment. Already thinking like a shopper, huh? But Remy didn't respond. His attention was locked on a vendor at the far edge of the plaza. A dwarf with a thick, braided ginger beard. wearing a cyber helmet fitted with a green glowy monocle over one eye, complete with an appraisal scanner module. He was dressed in a rugged mechanic's jumpsuit, grease-stained and packed with a plethora of diverse tools. Multiple screwdrivers of various sizes, advanced mana crystal fitters, a heavy hammer etched faintly with runic letters that spelled Mr. Scrapper, and a sleek cybernetic extension that had replaced his right hand, crafted for delicate, high-precision work. He was carefully lowering a cyber-enhanced mana core into a padded display case that looked exactly like the missing piece Remy had been searching for. "Hey, Suri, can we go take a look at that shop?" Serena followed his gaze and gave a small grin. "Oh, you mean the all-new magic tech shop? Lucky for you. I know the owner." Before Remy could ask what that meant, she was already walking ahead with confident strides, pushing open the door like she owned the place and shouted, "Hey, Hank, it's me. Long time no see." Inside the shop, Remy's gaze wandered, mesmerized by the platoons of high-tech mana swords, spears, axes, and staves arranged along the left wall. To the right, cyber-enhanced prototype armors in all shapes and sizes, tailored for every kind of race. Behind a stacked counter glittering with mana crystals, enchanted rings, and enhanced spell bracers, the shopkeeper finally looked up. A wide grin stretched beneath his neatly braided beard as he leaned forward on the counter. "Oh ho, what a pleasant surprise. Serena, good to see you. It's been quite some time." He glanced at Remy and smirked. "So, you finally found your little brother, huh?" Serena paused for half a second, then gave a crooked smile. Not quite," she said, her tone dipping into something that almost sounded like concern. Remy blinked, thinking. Wait, she has a little brother? No wonder she's so eager to bully me. She's just projecting big sister energy. He didn't say it out loud, but the thought stuck with him as he eyed the glowing shelves stacked with gadgets, tools, and enchantments that screamed, "Do not touch unless you have a wallet the